From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the News 8 Daily 8 Podcast with Wish TV's Kylie Conway. A Wish TV News 8 update.
Hi, this is Kylie Conway, and this is your News 8 Daily 8 for Monday, January 30th. Cloudy skies are going to stick around for the rest of the day. High temps, we've already reached. They're about 30 degrees. And then tomorrow, it's going to be another cold day with high temps in the mid-20s. Police say 2 suspects are in the hospital after a chase ended with a police shooting. It happened yesterday on the northeast side. IMPD says it started with some shots fired, a call for them at Broad Ripple and Winthrop. That was about 3 in the morning. Police say a man shot at the mother of his child but didn't hit her. Officers say they eventually tracked the man down to a gas station at 38th and Fall Creek. That was around 4 p.m. He drove off, crashed with another car at Kessler and Binford. Then, police say he and another man tried to run off. According to IMPD, the suspect shot at police. 3 officers returned fire, hitting the man. They say he was taken to the hospital in critical condition. The second man was taken to the hospital for some chest pain. One of the twin babies at the center of a 2-state drama has died. Police say a woman in Ohio kidnapped the infants last month, leading to an Amber Alert that ended here in Indiana, where authorities found the suspect and one of the children. The other baby had turned up safe in Ohio. Then Sunday, more than a month after the kidnapping, one of them died. So far, there is no official word yet how or why Kyer Thomas died. Police say the call came in as a report of a child not breathing, and the baby died at the hospital. During December's Amber Alert, Kyer was the infant found in Ohio. Kaysen Thomas was with Nala Jackson when police found them and arrested her for kidnapping. A Central Indiana high school student has died in a crash in Hancock County. It happened late Saturday night north of Greenfield near Maxwell Intermediate School. The sheriff's department says Dylan Palmer's car went off the road and flipped, killing him. Investigators say Palmer was the only person in the car and may have been speeding. Greenfield Central's high school says in a statement that Dylan was a wonderful young man and we certainly will miss him. Goes on to say the school's care team will be available through the day. The auditorium will be open to seniors from 8 o'clock this morning. Protesters in several cities are calling for police reform in the wake of the killing of Tyree Nichols in Memphis. Demonstrators marched through a number of major cities calling for justice and an end to abuses of authority. The Memphis Grizzlies joined in on tributes to honor Nichols' life. The team held a moment of silence at FedEx Forum ahead of their matchup against the Pacers. And all of it comes in the wake of the release of disturbing body camera video of the January 7th incident where Nichols was beaten. 5 of the officers involved, who are also black, were fired and charged in Nichols' death. The Nichols family attorney, Ben Crump, says he believes all of the officers will be convicted and more needs to be done. All 5 fired officers are out on bond and are scheduled for arraignment February 17th. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken is in Egypt. He arrived in Cairo last night and met with the Egyptian president this morning. The trip is also set to include a visit to Israel. The State Department says the main theme will be de-escalation after days of violence. Officials say Friday, at least 7 people were killed in a mass shooting at a synagogue in Jerusalem. On Thursday, Israeli forces killed 9 people in a raid on a refugee camp. In the war in Ukraine, Ukrainian tank crews are in the United Kingdom to start training. The UK's Ministry of Defense shared pictures of the crews arriving yesterday morning, walking down the stairs from a Royal Air Force jet. The UK promised to send 14 Challenger 2 tanks to Ukraine. The U.S. has promised 31 M1 Abrams tanks, and Germany is sending 32 Leopard 2 tanks. Several other Western allies are also considering sending tanks. The NAACP says it will fight a new rule restricting an AP African American Studies class in Florida. The state's governor and education department say the program has several areas of concern and claim it would lead to indoctrination, not education. The NAACP spoke out this weekend, promising to take the issue to court. The course in question is a pilot program the College Board and Florida schools were to be among the first to test. The College Board says it will release revisions to it this week. A 900-mile search for a tiny capsule has much of Western Australia on a state of alert. Authorities say the capsule is smaller than a fingernail, but that it's so radioactive that being next to it is like getting 10 X-rays an hour. A mining company is apologizing for losing it, saying it fell off the back of a truck somewhere on an 870-mile stretch of highway. Authorities say it could truly be anywhere on that road, or possibly somewhere else completely if it lodged in someone's tire treads. The Philadelphia Eagles and Kansas City Chiefs will square off in Super Bowl 57. The two teams won the conference titles Sunday. The Chiefs hosted the Bengals in Kansas City. In Sunday's game, it came down to the final seconds and a game-winning field goal in the Chiefs' 23-20 game. In the other game, the earlier game, the Eagles pulled away from the 49ers in Philadelphia, winning 31-7. Super Bowl is Sunday, February 12th in Glendale, Arizona. Kickoff is 6:30 our time. And Wish TV sports director Anthony Calhoun will be there in Arizona. He'll break down everything you need to know in the week leading up to the big game with All Access Indy Phoenix. And to the Colts, we're learning new details about running back Jonathan Taylor's ankle injury. Taylor confirms he did have surgery last Wednesday. He says he considered it a no-brainer to fix the injury that put him on the sidelines for 6 games this season. Taylor says he'll be ready to go next season. And the Pacers are facing another loss this morning after blowing a double-digit lead that they had at the half on the road against the Memphis Grizzlies. Pacers dominated all around in the first half, with Benedict Mathurin leading the way with 27 points. The team went into halftime with a 19-point lead. The second half wasn't good, though. Memphis roared back with the help of some Pacers turnovers. Grizzlies win 112-100. Coach Rick Carlisle says Tyrese Halliburton, who missed his 9th straight game due to injury, could be back next weekend. NDOT will begin closing the northbound lanes of Benford Boulevard at 75th Street overnight for pavement patching. The right lane is closed right now, but tonight, officials say crews will shut down both lanes at 9 o'clock and will reopen one lane at 6 tomorrow morning. During the full closure, the ramp from 465 eastbound to northbound 69 will stay open to traffic. And to business headlines, Amazon will start charging fees to online shoppers for grocery orders of less than $150, underscoring the challenging economics of getting food to shoppers' doorsteps. The new fees, which take effect February 28th, coincide with the company's efforts to cut costs and adjust to slower growth in online shopping. United Airlines will bring back a perk not seen since 2019. Its popular United Premier program allows flyers across access to economy plus seating, upgrades, waived fees, priority access, eligibility for upgrades, and free checked bags. Those who qualified for Premier status in 2022 are now eligible to request a United Premier luggage tag on their Mileage Plus account, which may help them access preferential treatment while flying. Eggs were Waffle House's #1 seller and have more than doubled in price this past year, but so far, Waffle House will not be raising prices for customers. However, the chain does say it will have to in the future. Waffle House sold nearly 300 million eggs last year. Target is bringing a new designer brand to its stores. It's launching a second collective with Gabriella Carifa Johnson, a fashion editor based out of New York and a stylist. Her unique fashion consists of designs in a combination of abstract prints, textures, bright, bold colors. The collection includes dresses, skirts, outerwear, trousers, and matching outfit sets. Pricing of the collection will range from $10 to $50, and it launches this month. White is the most popular new car color in the world. The next two most popular colors were black and gray at a respective 18 and 16%. But white was the clear frontrunner due to what BASF calls its classic timeless beauty and high resale value. Brighter chromatic colors such as blue, red, green, and yellow accounted for less than 20% of the total cars purchased among those. Blue was the most popular choice at 8% around the world. This has been your News 8 Daily 8 for Wish TV. I'm Kylie Conway, online at wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook when you search Wish TV.
This is the News 8 Daily 8 podcast with Wish TV's Kylie Conway. A Wish TV News 8 update on demand for even more on demand and on the go. Connect with Wish TV on Facebook at wishtv.com and on the free Wish TV mobile app. Thank you for listening, and be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcast.